back to LS1's Lego Garage, and in today's video we're going to do something a little bit different than usual, where we do a workshop slash garage overview, if you will, where we look at my current work in progress videos or engines. Whatever I have coming up in the future, I will try to include in this video. But yeah, I think we kind of get right into it. But first of all, I would like to kind of give you an idea of when you're going to be seeing these videos, and maybe kind of tell you about my upload schedule. I plan to upload every Saturday or every other Saturday at around 12 o'clock Eastern time. So I guess we'll just kind of hop right into it. Like I said, you'll see, you'll see these about every Wednesday, something like that. Especially if I can't get a video out that Saturday, that coming up Saturday, I will probably do a workshop review on that Wednesday before. So without further ado, let's get right into the video. Alright, so here first we have my first ever 2x2 piston 1-cylinder. I've seen a handful of these on YouTube and in the Discord server, linked down below. And I just decided I'd give it a try. I made this about a month and a half ago, something like that. Pretty small engine. I mean, obviously very small. The throttle is pretty much the same size as the main block. Like I said, this is a shop review or a workshop where I show you what I'm building, what I'm making. Not actually specific, but yeah, very, very small engine. It has the smallest stroke on a Lego vacuum engine that I'm aware of. 1 stud stroke. Still, and does run. Just for the record, it does run. But yeah, very, very, very small little 1-cylinder. I might get a video out about this on another week, maybe, something like that, 'cause I don't think I'll have a video this Saturday. But I think I'm going to get this video out within a week, I think. Something like that. But you should have a video out by next Saturday. Now, this coming up one should have a video out by next Saturday. So be looking out for that. But yeah, this is my first ever 2x2 piston little 1-cylinder. Nothing too special about this engine. But yeah, it reminds me of a little 2-stroke, honestly, the way the cylinder is. But yeah, anyways, let's get on to the next engine. Alright, so as you can see here, we have a rocker arm overhead cam. So it uses real poppet valves, and for those who do not know what a poppet valve is, or at least in Lego vacuum engine terms, or Lego engine terms in general, it is when the valve is circular. Some people think that the square, like 2x2 blocks, are poppet valves. In some cases they can be, but in most cases, this is what people mean by a poppet valve, and most people think you lose your seal. You do not. Yes, it doesn't seal as good as some other designs, but it still does seal very good. It's just a work in progress. This is inspired by Lel's Workshop, or Lel436 in the Discord server. Like I said, linked down below. But yeah, this engine was running at one time, but it ran very poorly. You have to block off the exhaust. As you can see right here, the exhaust is very restricted. You have to do that in order for it to run, which means that I am getting a bad seal because I didn't have enough valve spring tension. The engine currently the block is in pieces right now. I have to rebuild that, but this actually uses my own concept for roller rockers. So as you can see right here, it's just a pin and a little roller right here. I did have bigger ones, but I decided not to use those. As you can see, there's not a whole lot of valve lash. I believe that's what that is. I cannot remember the term specifically, but it ran pretty good and shows good potential. It does use actual, like, 1-to-1, so this force is not multiplied or reduced. So it does have 1-to-1 valve lift. Other than that lash, or whatever you want to call it right there, that space, yeah, I'm not sure when I'm going to get a video out on this. Oops. Not sure when I'm going to get a video out on this. It's going to be a while for sure. Maybe sometime in mid-November. I'm not too sure, but just keep an eye out for it. And yeah, I think without further ado, let's get on to the next engine. A giant inline-four Lego vacuum engine. I think it is the biggest inline-four, at least, vacuum engine that will be on YouTube as of me uploading this video. This thing is a beast. Saying it is a beast is an understatement. I have dubbed this my Mega Inline-4, and yeah, this thing, it's just insane. Absolutely, it's a beast. That's what I'll say. This thing is a beast. Words can't describe the craziness of this thing. Right now it redlines at 1200 RPM. I might put specs for these engines in the description down below. So, just a quick side note. Yes, we're deviating a little bit off topic from this inline-4, but quickly, if you're ever wanting to know more information about my engines, either leave me a comment, which I read and reply to every single comment, and also be sure to check my description, because for some of my more recent engines, or at least I know for a fact my overhead cam engine, my most recent 4x6 piston overhead cam Lego vacuum engine, that one in the description has a spec list. So it has the stroke, the piston size, the valve train design, everything. And if I miss anything, please let me know in the comments once again. But yeah, I try to put all of the specifications for my engines in all of my new videos, because I've kind of tried to do a little bit of rebrand, if you will, or a new leaf for my channel where I put higher quality content and try to put more work into my videos. But yeah. Now, just a quick side note, when I make the video on this, which will be within the next 2 to 3 weeks, I think, something like that, I am going to put a spec list in the description, so be watching out for that. And while you're down there, please be sure to join the Discord server. We're trying to reach 500 members by the end of the year, and hopefully 1,000 within the next year. So please help us get there. It means a whole lot. And we have an awesome staff team, so go on, click the link in the description down below for the Discord. We'd love to have you there. Anyways, let's get back to this engine. So, as you can see, it has a 4-stud stroke. 2 studs go down, 2 studs go up. But, yeah, this thing's a beast. So it's got 4-stud stroke all the way across, 6x6 pistons, which may be hard to see because I have this part right here. I tried to use as many clear cylinder wall panels as I could, and as I own. These 2 flywheels are mandatory because if you don't have these, the engine runs really, really choppy and really, really rough. As you can see, it spins it over pretty smoothly. This engine is very minimal amount of friction, honestly. Just very smooth engine for what most people would expect out of a inline-4 this big, with 6 wide valves, might I add, using my custom design for my valve system, which I took the parallel SVS. I used that from KF Plus Lego Mastery because I think that is a superior valve system, as you can tune it very, very well. But yeah, it runs just phenomenal, just such a good engine. I added 1 layer of bricks right up here, or not bricks, but panels right here. And what that does is it gives you more exhaust. So and this engine needs exhaust, like really needs exhaust. I want to make a supercharger for it, or a blower that is overdriven and blows air into the exhaust. The biggest problem with superchargers, turbos, all of that stuff, even blowers with Lego vacuum engines, is parasitic loss. But if you use a motor-driven blower, the main issue is that you can't compress the air, so it's not getting shot directly into here, it's just blowing it, and that usually isn't enough force to push the piston down. Whereas if you were to hook a shop vac and have a shop vac blowing into the exhaust, it would have enough force to push down on these pistons. But yeah, I don't want to go further into depth with this in this video, as I wanted to make this pretty concise video. As it is, I'm already 5 minutes into this segment. So anyways, be watching out for this coming up very soon, hopefully within the month. So yeah, be watching out for that. And yeah, I guess I'll show you my next project. Alright, now up next we have the V6 LEGO vacuum engine. I'm sure most of y'all know this engine already, as my previous video on it, a little clip I uploaded, has got over 1,200 views and climbing. I think it'll hit about 1,300 within a few days. But yeah, let me know what you would like to see me do with this engine. I definitely want to make it into a V8, add one more pair of cylinders in the back. But yeah, let me know what you'd like to see. And on that note, please give me some video ideas and viewer feedback, as I would like to know what you all think of my content right now and what you'd like to see out of my content. But yeah, one last thing I'd like to add in is, would you like to see videos on my Technic sets that I have? I have the Dom's Charger, the Volvo A60H Technic set, and the Corvette LEGO Technic set. But yeah, let me know what you'd like to see, if you'd like to see reviews or anything like that on those models, those sets. I also have some standard LEGO system sets, some really old fire sets. But yeah, just let me know in the comments down below what you'd like to see. Please be sure to like and subscribe if you did enjoy this content. It is free and helps me out a lot. So yeah, I guess that's going to conclude this video. Like I said, let me know what you'd like to see different in the comments down below. Please give me your thoughts and opinions on my current content and what you'd like to see in the future. And yeah, like I said, please be sure to like if you enjoyed the video, and subscribe. It really does mean a lot to me, truly. And yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up. LS out.